So this is the second video I'm making, and it's about my son, who has been diagnosed with a few different elements, things, disorders, whatever you want to call them. You'll hear as you listen what those exactly are. And this video is about the fact that he has generalized anxiety disorder. So if you watch the first one, you know that he has high sensory sensitivity, which is basically being bombarded with information that he can't necessarily filter out. Well, that's what's happening in his internal world. He's bombarded and he sees and feels everything. Can't really stop that. And on top of that, he's got this thing called a generalized anxiety disorder. So essentially, he feels anxiety in all sorts of areas in his life. Things he can't control, things he just is overwhelmed with, things that, just bombard him, say, with information, or even decisions. He's got to choose one thing or another, and he can't sort out whether he's going to, for example, obey or disobey, the consequence to disobedience, and yet the pleasure of not obeying, whatever it might be he's doing, like playing video games or something. He feels so much anxiety at a crux, fork in the road point like that he just floods and overwhelms and loses it. And his mind just can't handle the decision. He freaks out. His behavior is out of control. And he floods. This is what we call when he just overwhelms with emotion and can't think logically anymore. He just compounds with problems. So this anxiety disorder is compounded by his high sensitivity sensory stuff, but also compounded by a couple other things that I'm going to tell you about in these next two videos.